Hey everyone, you're watching the Cusp of Exposure Tarot, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a lunar eclipse reading for the dates of 5th and 6th May. The lunar eclipse would be happening between 5th to 6th May. So, yes, let's get started. So the deck that I'm shuffling now is the Moonology deck. So let's see what it shows. Sorry about that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So, yeah, I mean, now that Sun is in Taurus, Capricorn being an earth sign is also a public sign. Even though the eclipse is happening in Scorpio, Capricorn is still in a positive aspect with Scorpio. So with this card, Moon in Capricorns generally tend to be, very calculative, very practical with their emotions and things like that. And and right off the bat with this card, what I get is that those who have been actively looking for jobs or trying to get a promotion in their career, or somebody trying to make ends meet, or generally someone who wants to get a good job or wants to feel elevated in their career paths, this would be beneficial for them. In other words, those who have been struggling, especially with their finances and not being satisfied with their careers, this card is very much for them. Also, with this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, it would be beneficial for those who have moon in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or those who have their moon signs, especially in the earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yes, let me pick an astrology reading card for this to see what I'll get for full moon in Capricorn. Yes, so I got Gemini. Right now, in transit, Venus is in Gemini. So it says the energy. I'll put that close to the camera. So it says the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. So yeah, Venus being in Gemini, especially when is in Gemini when it comes to career, they operate more like Mercury, because uh, Mercury's rulership sign being Gemini is very, how do I put it? It's very dual in nature. Usually, when it comes to love matters, Venus and Gemini, keep their options open. I mean, they can be loyal as well. I mean, it depends on the personal aspects in each individual's birth chart. So, yes, since Venus is in Gemini, even though it's square the moon, and at the same time, Mercury being retrograde in Taurus, I mean, in some place, in with some individuals, it would, bring love matters into light. What do I mean by that is, for example, if someone is stuck in a situationship, or if they don't feel satisfied um, in their particular relationship, this is the right time for them to communicate that to their partners or love interest or specific person, whatever it's called. So yes, Venus being in Gemini and Mercury being retrograde, I don't particularly like it because when it comes to Geminis, I feel like, um, they have this duality to them where they have a tendency to be manipulative. It's just the dark side of them. I'm not saying that all Geminis are like that, but yes, especially during this eclipse, love matters would come to the surface. Issues with love would come to the surface, especially with Pluto being in Aquarius and that forming a positive aspect with um Jupiter and Aries. Jupiter also rules luck, especially if someone has Jupiter in the 11th house. 11th house has to do with, our connections, also our hopes, dreams, wishes. So, yes, I know, I mean, I'm being too long here, but it was necessary to explain all this. I feel like this is going to be a deep reading. It is indeed a deep reading. So yes, I want to pull out another card from the Moonology deck. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. I think around May, around third week of May or something, we'll have new moon in Gemini, if I'm not wrong. I don't know when Venus would go into Cancer though, but never mind. Yes, also from this eclipse energy, from this lunar eclipse energies, I'm getting that, it would affect the people who have their moon in Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio more, especially Scorpio moons, because um, Sun being in Taurus is, I mean, generally Taurus is a sensitive sign, even though the Tauruses show outside they're very grounded, they're very practical, they have it all together deep inside. They do have a sensitive side to them. So, and also Venus being exalted in Pisces. Um, I know, I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting lost in the reading. Guys, my viewers, please bear with me. Um, this is my first reading on the channel, but I mean, of course, I am impressed that I'm doing well as of now. I'm just trying my best to not get lost in the reading, so please bear with me. So yes, from new moon in Pisces, I'm getting that those who have their uh, birth moons in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this would affect them more, especially during the eclipse. It would make a lot of people very sensitive, wanting to reflect in what they have hidden inside for a very long time. What they have some and since Pluto being in Aquarius, whatever has been hidden for so long will come to the light, whether it has to do with the matter of feelings or secrets or personal dealings, anything like that. And also, I'm getting that in terms of love matters after the eclipse, some of you would want to leave away situationships that are not working out, and try and find something new or try and do something new. Those who are not satisfied with their careers would, find new solutions. Because Pisces, you see these two fishes here. Um, One represents death, the other represents rebirth. So it's that cycle you see there. That's why it's called mutable sign. Because they're good at mutable signs are good at adjusting to their environment. But yes, and yeah, let me pick an astrology reading deck. Neptune. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. I mean, it's amazing how, these cards match, because Neptune, Neptune's rulership sign is Pisces, and they got new moon in Pisces. It's just crazy. Sorry about the light. I am so sorry about the light. But yeah, anyhow, continuing with this, reading. Neptune's actually in Pisces right now, but I don't know whether it's retrograde or it's direct. And me personally, right now, my Saturn return just started. All these 90s born all these 90s born kids having their Saturn return now. It's just so scary. Like, I personally have it in the fifth house, so. And Neptune being there, I mean, it's like, I'm habituated towards this escapism. But yes, anyhow, coming back to the reading, um, since Neptune is in Pisces, there's a tendency for a lot of people, especially who have other Pisces placements, um, they tend to want to be in a world of escapism. It could be anything. It could be through just watching movies, just detaching from the whole world. Um, just just doing what is comfortable to you. But yes, with this eclipse energy that I'm seeing here, I just think that a lot of people would want to be alone, especially those who are going through their Saturn return right now. I'm totally with you guys. All you 90s kids out there who have your Saturn return, whichever house it is, I don't care. I can totally relate to you. If you want me to, put it in a nutshell, all I can say is this eclipse energy would draw people into isolation, just look within themselves, just self reflect on, what is, or self reflect on what been keeping hidden for so long. Um, Especially, the lunar eclipse happening in Scorpio. A lot of, it is a time where a lot of people would want to address issues that have been kept in, or any secrets that have been kept for so long might come to the light, especially during this eclipse season, the 2 day eclipse season. But anyhow, also, a small minority of people would just want to isolate themselves, look within. And those who have been in a tough situation, this full moon in Capricorn here, those who have been in a tough situation would want to, address those issues right away. For example, if someone doesn't like a situation, be it especially if it's a, you know money situation, they would try and do something to come out of that, debt situation, if in case they have debts or something like that. And also, when it comes to practical matters of a relationship, if a relationship isn't going nowhere, I see strongly with the eclipse energy that this that matters of relationships would, come to the surface, would be addressed head on. Especially Capricorns, knowing them, dealing with them, uh, I know how practical and straightforward they are, even though they tend to be reserved. Personally, I have my IC in Capricorn, so um family has been a source of comfort for me during my childhood. But then as I grew up, I had to set boundaries for myself, which is another story for another day. Anyhow, let me head over to the tarot. I know this reading is very long, but it seems like a really in depth reading. And also, guys, I know that I'm making it too long. Please bear with me. This is my first video of the channel. I named it The Cusp of Exposure Tarot because I was born at the cusp of exposure, that is the cusp of Leo and Virgo. Uh, the cusp of exposure dates are between August 21st to August 26th. According to me, that's how I see it. Some official sites see it as August 22nd to August 25th or 26th. But yes, it can differ, but generally it's the cusp of Leo and Virgo. So hence I name my channel The Cusp of Exposure Tarot because it's where I was born. So yes. Bottom of the deck, look what I got. The second house. Your assets, finances, and the things that you value. I was talking about finances, and then I get this card at the bottom of the deck. This is truly magic. And yeah, second house rules relationships as well, and it's also a Venus house. Venus rules relationships. So yeah, very deep reading. It's like it has that exact Scorpio energy where whatever that was hidden is just suddenly coming into the light. It's amazing. Look what I got in the bottom of the deck here. In this monology deck. Nothing will come out of this situation. Void of course, moon. This is crazy. It's like the cards are reading my mind. I don't know. It's crazy. So yes, with this card, I'm getting that those of you who are stuck in a useless situation before and during the eclipse, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. I'm one of them as well. Especially those of you who are, going through a useless situation regarding your finances. If you feel stuck regarding your career or finances, that's also applicable as well after the eclipse. What I'm getting from the overall reading is that after the eclipse, there is a sure way that, you know, um, you'll find solutions to what you can do to come out of this useless situation. So nothing will come out of this situation if, on the other hand, I'm getting that, trying so hard to make things work, won't necessarily fix the situation sometimes. And sometimes you need to look within. Sometimes you need to let go of trying to make things work out. Rather, you need to look within in order to, find the answers. So yes, crazy. Now let me move on to my tarot deck. I will be using the Ethereal Visions tarot deck. Ethereal Visions sounds like the name of a metal band. I don't know. Strange. Oh my goodness, it's 25 minutes into the video and I'm touching the tarot now. Crazy. Anyhow, I'll pull out a card. I'll pull out 4 cards. That is past, present, future, and overall outcome. Okay, so what is the past energies in regards to the eclipse? You have got to be kidding me. 2 of Cups. I know this card shines a lot, but I can't help it. 2 of Cups. Love matters. Right off the bat, love matters. Firstly, I'm getting those who are stuck in a situationship at this point. What I would like to say is, during the eclipse, you guys would try and address the situation, or not try, you would just be straightforward and try to address the situation at hand. Especially, for example, if you have found yourself difficult to try and stand up to yourself in being in a stuck situation. That's why it's called a situationship. Especially if you've had problems there, you would face those problems head on. You people would ask your partner directly, what has been going on? Why does it have to be like this? I can't do this anymore. Applies to people who are not satisfied with relationships as well, but I'm strongly getting here situationships. So since this is a past energy card, those who are stuck in situationships and who are struggling to address themselves during the eclipse, I sense that there's a strong urge to want to, address the issues on hand. Applies to people who are in unsatisfactory relationships as well, unhappy relationships as well. Let me see. Present. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of things here. Firstly, Pentacles rules Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have the full moon in Capricorn card here. So especially if people have been having money issues, who have been, any sort of money issue, I do see that after the eclipse there would be money coming in, abundance coming in. Those who have been looking for a promotion, I do strongly see that there would be a promotion of a sort. And those who have been looking for jobs in a long time, I also do see that there are new opportunities, new job opportunities, new career opportunities, and those who are, those who are looking forward, coming to love matters, those who are looking forward in, wanting to um, take their relationship to the next level, whichever level you are in currently. I do see that being addressed, and I do see some of you getting their needs met in regards to relationships. And let me look at future card. Five of Pentacles. I am not necessarily yes, Five of Pentacles. That's how it looks like. Sad card. Yes, so I'm not really getting any sort of bad energy. It's just that Scorpio rules the eighth house. Eighth house can eighth house rules hidden inheritances. Um, it rules secrets. Scorpio generally is a secretive sign, as its rulership planets are Mars and Pluto. So Pluto being a mysterious planet, I am getting that those who have been having abandonment issues, and especially those who have been struggling with their relationships, I do see that during this eclipse, the abandonment issues that you people have been holding inside, that will come to the surface. That would this eclipse would give you the strength to address those issues on hand. You would be straightforward. I do see you talking about abandonment issues, especially issues with, not getting your needs met. You would address that to your partners right off the bat. And also on the other hand, I am getting that those who have been putting themselves in situations where you are unknowingly unkind to yourself. I see you guys nurturing yourself, choosing to nurture yourself. Firstly, recognizing that you have been in toxic situations, you have abandoned yourself without realizing it. So, this Five of Pentacles, and getting that some of you would have a sense of, self-realization, in-depth self-realization. Scorpio rules going within, and moon, even though it is detriment in Scorpio, even though it is in a detriment position in Scorpio, uh what I admire about these Moon and Scorpio natives is that they have the level of emotional awareness. Me, though, I have my Moon in Cancer. I I really suck at emotional awareness. I mean, I do have in emotional awareness, but not to the level of detriment moons, especially Capricorn moons over here or Scorpio moons. I just feel that Scorpio moons have a much more better sense of self-awareness, and they are experts in, looking deeply within another person, also deeply within themselves. And they are good secret keepers, as well as they are also good in figuring out what the other person is hiding. That's what I really admire about them. So, yes, in short, with this Five of Pentacles, those who have been having abandonment issues, or those who have been struggling with expressing themselves in terms of relationships, I see them taking a stand for themselves, nurturing themselves, and dealing with useless situations head on. And also, I'm seeing that those who have been put in limbo, they would try and take action to come out of that situation by addressing their needs, by making their needs known, for making a stand, and just getting themselves together, nurturing themselves, having practicing self-care. So yes, let me look at the overall outcome. Ah, the Lovers, nice. This card, I don't even need to explain. Just kidding. I do need to explain. So yes, I'll show it up close. So yes, right off the bat with the Lovers, I do see, people, especially those in romantic relationships. I do see a lot of them, um, having growth in their personal relationships, growing together in their personal relationships, and for a small majority of you in uh situationships, I do see you uh you know um wanting to turn that situationship into a relationship, even though considering reality, that's rare. But yes, if the other person is willing to work it out, I do see that happening. But just for some of you, it is for a small minority of you. And for another minority who are in situationships where they just can't do anything about it, where they feel stuck, I see them leaving that situation and, finding something or someone new, or, prioritizing themselves with self care. I do strongly see that. And those of you who have been having, you know, um, money issues, I do see them. Uh, I do see new opportunities for money flow. The Lovers, to me, uh, it is also a card of abundance, like the Empress. I know both of them, Empress and the Lovers, are major arcana cards. So, yes, with the Lovers, I do see that I do see that a lot of you who have been having money issues uh, will have a sudden money flow coming up during the eclipse energy. And those who have been looking forward to new opportunities in regards to career, I do see some of you having uh, more career opportunities during this eclipse. And also those who are already in serious relationships, I do see a small minority of you taking that relationship to the next level. I do strongly see that. And those who have been single for a long time and are determined to remain single, at least for a short period of time, I do see you prioritizing yourself, practicing self love, self care, nurturing yourself. The moon generally is a nurturing energy. Scorpios, of course, do have some extent of, nurturing themselves and the other person. So, yes. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this reading. I I know it's a really long reading for a 41 minutes almost, but yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Um Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and also stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.